My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Eat the Spire Modded. We're going to be playing the Glutton again. Hell yeah. Oh, I love doing this with a new character and just going through all the kinds of different builds and different nuances and things that I can find. It's so fun. Alright. So, I'm going to call my shot on this one. I want to do an exhaust build, but I want to do an exhaust build with the poison generating card. In particular, I do have an idea of what I want to get done, but I'll keep that one to myself, shall I? Toxic Residue, immediately. Alright, whenever a card is exhausted, apply 3 poison to a random enemy. Thank you very much. I'd like that. Grands. That goes grands. So we're not going to be exhausting any cards for quite a while here, so... That's definitely, I guess it could be described as a speculative pickup. Fair. And I have said that I should do fewer of those. But also, I'm in low ascension, and low ascension is where I do speculative pickups so that I can, you know... Ooh, God stuff. So that I can explore new and different archetypes. I'm going to transform a strike here. Golden armor. Gain 1 gold for every... Wow, immediately pays off. 1 gold for every 15, 1 block for every 15 gold you have, rather. 1 gold for every 15 blocks. Ugh. It's not that. Stop that. Silly. A little bit suspect, I think. Pop some poison on the enemy here. Let's gain some HP back. Sounds like a lovely old time right there. Treat if this no, it's devour. All right, exhaust the card, deal 10 damage. Toxic Residue will devour or defend, and then I think flail there. I think ultimately I'll save myself rather HP by flailing. Exhaust another card for some more poison on the enemy. I thought that the Toxic Residue would not scale fast enough for my tastes. I played a run off camera because I still do that, and I was wrong. We'll see if I can get, in particular, the things that will allow it to function in the way that I would like it to function. I'll upgrade that Devour as well. 5 extra damage on that card's pretty significant. Yeah, definitely not starting there. Golden armor is too expensive. It's probably just Devour flail here. Don't know if I'm going to get a better aggressive turn. Yeah. And I want to save guard starts for a turn where I actually benefit from the block. So we'll Devour that. Flail defends. Alright, good. We're in the clear here. Got him. Bag preparation. At the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards, as well as hemophilia. Yeah, I just haven't really had that in a deck yet. Regal Pillow, whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Really good with this character. One out with these there. At least get another turn here. We need to kick in as much damage this turn as possible. Especially DOT damage as well. Okay, we should be set up for the enemy to die here. Yeah, they're dead. Goodbye, enemy. Hello? Oh, I don't want those. Gnawing Hunger. Lose 7 HP Deal 6 damage. When played, permanently increase the damage by 2. Oh. Interesting. The upgrade. Okay, so still lose 7. What deck can afford lose 7? Not mine. But that's more interesting. That gives you more of a payoff. Upgrade the toxic residue. I'm looking for one very specific card. And for anyone who might think that they're in the know, I'm looking for 2 copies of it. I'm just gonna seed that. The guard stance there tricked me. I thought that I was still gonna be able to play it because I thought it was a defend, but of course it wasn't a defend, was it? It's a guard stance. I'm gonna strike defend here. I'm looking to be able to play guard stance before we before we end the fight. What the health, yo? Lose 3 HP, exhaust the card, gain 2 strength. Not really what I want this deck to do, to be honest. Put Tantrum in the deck as some aggressive power. I gotta turn off the endless quest. I keep leaving it there. Obviously, toxic residue is correct here. The days over the course of this fight will accumulate a ridiculous, just frighteningly ridiculous amount of poison on my enemies. I suspected that was actually going to be how that rolled out. Glad it did. Oh, bunch of poison right there. Excellent. And yeah, that's going to be the end of that sentry right there. Bye-bye and hello to Peanut Butter at the start of combat. Gain 8 temporary HP. Chomp. Mug actually might be a really good idea. It'll power up the golden armor and it's an exhaust card itself. Deal 10 damage, gain 15 gold. Nice. Go for it. Okay. That should have been Chantrum there. That's my bad. Thankfully, it looks like it will not make a difference. Okay. Nostalgia. Whenever you play an exhaust or whenever you exhaust a non-ethereal skill or attack, create an echo of it. Yes, please. Does that upgrade to 2? No, it just makes it 1 cost. All right. Well, we're gonna have to rest here right before the elite, the boss, rather. A shame to do, but I feel necessary. I would have used Mug there, but then I wouldn't be able to use the Echo as well. Alright, we're gonna get a really good split on this enemy. Yeah, could hardly be better. Mug. And mug again. Strike. Devar the defend. And then play the echo, which is ethereal, so it exhausts. Alright. 3 quests to the quest log. Malignancy. Unplayable. If this card is exhausted, gain 2 intangible. That seems like it'll be handy. We intend to play a lot more cards than that, so Velvet Choker is not the choice for us. Special Sausage, so that would obviously be for 2 strength if we took it. Stopwatch, lose 1 charge. At the end of your turn, immediately gain another churn. Energy and block are maintained between the turns. Start with 6 charges. And take the stopwatch. We're actually going to try and go through and use the stopwatch correctly, instead of trying to use it multiple times in one fight. Usable once per combat. Yeah, I've got to make sure that I remember that. Usable once per combat, usable once per combat, usable once per combat. How many times per combat is it usable? Oh, I forgot. Damn. Nostalgia is probably too much here. We're never going to have time to get back to and play it. Not really. Oh, yikes. Exhaust the Malignancy. We're only taking 2 damage this turn. Still need some more exhaust in this deck, though. All right. Enemy is almost dead. Did not need to play that last one, but that gets it done. All right, Fear Potion, Toxicity, Guard Stance. I kind of want to just have another Guard Stance, although they are very expensive, which is turning out to be a problem for us. I'll drop the Smoke Bomb to Fear Potion here, though. Kind of funny that I may actually get to mug the muggers here. Easy. Take a bunch of damage, but at the very least we have that Regal Blanket. Regal Pillow, rather. I'm thinking ahead to where I might have the blanket. Gosh, that would be lovely. Exhaust a random card, deal. I'll take that and upgrade it as soon as possible. Lose all strikes, gain 5 bites. Yes. Very good for this deck. Cryptic Writings. Yeah. Necronomicon. I was worried about what I'd do if I got Necronomicon, because Tantrum is like the only card that I can play with it right now. We'll see. That is to say, Tantrum is the only card that benefits from it right now. Not exactly the card that I wanted to exhaust there. Wanted to go back around and exhaust that manually myself. What attacks are there? Well, Chomp Chomp and Eat Alive are both great results from Necronomicon, so we'll be looking out for those. Shed Fat. Exhaust your hand. Draw that many cards +1. We'll upgrade it to Retain. Solid amount of damage right there. Cool. Don't want that hand. Burn him. Nostalgia for a mug. The other one gets burnt. Unfortunately, the toxic residue is literally on the bottom of the deck, so we haven't benefit from any of this yet. Starting to build up some of that serious poison right there. And it looks like I may have to actually just rely on that poison to do my job. Right. There we go. 2 turns from it. Beautiful. That'll get it done. Goodbye, Nightmare. Hello, Dentures. Whenever you play power, add a copy of it to your discard pile 50% of the time. A pre-upgraded Pain Meditation, there's no reason not to take. I'll upgrade Nostalgia so it's easier to play because we have a lot of energy problems. I'll take the Sapphire Key here as well. Good. Good Shed Fat right there. Okay, backliner next. Oh, cool. We did get a Nostalgia, though. I'll elect to throw some damage to the back line. And... yeah. Tantrum doubles up. Easy kill. Pre-upgraded Clot. Thank you very much. This is getting closer to what I want. I'll upgrade the Lash Out not only for the extra AoE damage. Oh, wow. I think it used to be 12, but now it's 11. Okay, that's fair enough. It was very powerful. But also for being able to choose my target. Grinning Jar. Obtain a skill that draws 2 cards. Obtain an additional copy for every other 12 cards added to your deck. Guidebook, upon pickup, upgrade 2 cards. Prioritizes rarer cards, so it probably would upgrade Malignancy and then Mug. Okay, I got 3 Grinning Jars there. That's not bad. Now I'll remove the Flail. And I think we'll pass on the rest of that right now. Burn the Malignancy. Hell yes. I probably just want to Bite Defend here. Looking to get some of my powers out as soon as possible here. Toxic Residue. Probably Devour and Defend, actually. No, I'll gain some HP. I take 2 damage this turn, but I also gain 2 HP, so yeah. All works out in the end. Nostalgia. Shed Fat gives us entire new hands. And then we'll Shed Fat that hand. Inflicting a patently insane amount of poison. It's going good. The build is coming together now. That's right. This is in its final form. Kunai, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a dex. Yearn, draw a card. If it's not a status or curse, create an echo of it, which costs 1 less. Sure. And we also get some money for having done so. Nostalgia. Shit. That. And then just shed fat that whole hand again. Clot. That's another echo clot in my discard pile. Beautiful. That's a bunch of poison on the enemy already. Nice. And oh, that's an echo as well. That's so good. Okay, bite, eat, and then just watch the enemy die. Beautiful. Still not finding the exact card that I'm looking for. I'm finding some, and that's why my voice goes that high. But I'm not finding exactly what I'm looking for. There's toxic residue. Beautiful. Starting to make our way towards what I want. Shed fat, but unfortunately without the extra stuff that I wanted. I'll take the block here where available, or I could go for Devour Mug. I'm gonna go for Devour Mug, actually. Oh no, just Mug. Sure, we'll Yearn here. Get Echo Meditation. And I guess I'll use the armor. Good thing we did as well. Whenever you draw a card, take 1 damage. Damage at the start of your turn can be prevented with the previous turn's block. Okay. Need to know that. I'm going to just have to overblock every turn now, though. That's as much as I could overblock there, though. And enemy is now dead. Whew. That boss is from Conspire as well, by the way. I don't want any of those, no. I mean, Avarice is just damage in this deck, but I have plans. Gemstone from Glutton mod. At the start of your combat, if you have 300 or more gold, I do, gain 2 strength and 2 dex. I could. Kintsugi, remove 5 cards from the deck, choose 2 curses to obtain. I would probably actually just remove defend. Hemophilia, actually, because I don't know if it's doing enough with the way that we're running this deck. And probably a bite. Get 2 curses. Yeah, let's do that. Make this deck a little bit more consistent in its ideal. Okay. Gluttony. While in hand, all cards exhaust. Oh, really? Huh. Do I go with Gluttony? I think I'm in danger of losing my whole deck if I do that. I'm going to go Injury Exhaustion. For safety. Too Early Shops is nice. We might actually find the card that we've been looking for this entire time. Yeah, that's right. We still don't have the card I was looking for. Not yet. Burn all of that. Toxic Residue, as well as Nostalgia, and then we yearn a little bit. Last turn of intangibility, though. Alright, yeah, that'll get it done, though. Goodbye to that enemy. Yikes. Probably Fever? 3 poison. I don't know. We did just cut a lot of defenses from our deck. I think we will need that healing. Delusion! Thank you! Create an echo of a non-ethereal card in your hand. Exhaust. Echoes exhaust. Delusion exhausts. Some of you are ahead of me on this one. If you have 2 delusions, you play a delusion on a delusion, and then a delusion on a delusion, and then you continue going, and all the while you're exhausting cards. And while you're exhausting those cards, the Toxic Residue is stacking poison on your enemies. Oh, I will get this done. Oh, mark my words. Cool. Just burn the whole rest of my deck there. That'll get it done. No, probably not. Ninjato, every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, draw 2 cards. If we play 3 attacks, we have no energy left. Medical Kit. On playable status cards can now be played. When we play a status card, exhaust it. Sure. Seems like that could be useful. Remove the injury and keep waddling along. Yep, that Echo Malignancy is going to be great for us. I just have another Malignancy waiting in hand as well. Quite handy. I need these grinning jars upgraded as well. That would be nice. Ooh, another Nostalgia, and then Shed Fat. I should just be able to now Shed Fat. Nope. Not even slightly. But that is a hell of a lot of poison. And it's only getting hella more. This deck has 6 cards in it now. I'm gonna bite and then yearn so they can get... Hey, double bites back. It really doesn't matter. I could just end until we're done here. Chomp! Great. We can double the effect of that with the Necronomicon for a ridiculous amount of healing. Nostalgia, and then I'll Delusion the Clot. Then Delusion the Malignancy. Throw away that entire hand. Hey, finally we have Toxic Residue. Good. Now we can play the Echo of the Shed Fat. It'd look a lot like that. There's another Toxic Residue in there, though. Okay, Nemesis. Get ready to be schooled. Get in the bus. Get in the bus. We're going to school. You ready? Did you pack your lunchbox? You got your Nestle muesli bar? You got your roll-ups? Let's go. Nope, none of those. Come on. Give me the card that I crave. At the very least, in the interim, I want to upgrade all of these grinning jaws so that they stop stepping on each other's toes. Yeah, I'll take the money there. Not great, but could have been slightly worse, I guess. Gonna let a lot of clotting going on here. Yep, that's just a lot of poison. On. Give me the other card, though. Give me what I crave. Alright, fine. We'll settle. Calipers at the start of your turn lose 15 block rather than all of it. Another nostalgia. I mean, the build makes itself here. The big problem that we're actually having is lack of energy. There we go. Now I'll roll a delusion on... Oh, I couldn't do it on Echo Malignance. Damn, that's my bad. I thought that was just a normal Echo, not... Sorry, a normal Echo, a normal Malignance, not a Echo. Which is how I made that mistake there. Gonna let all of that burn. 3 spikers, and we got Bottle Yo-Yo. Upon pickup, choose a card. When it's put into your discard pile, shove it into your draw pile. probably like the upgraded grinning jar. I can actually just straight up skip the battle right now because I collected something during it. Blank. I accidentally discovered another way to speedrun the game. Oh, I'm the worst. I absolutely just ruined the hard work that these people have put into all of this stuff to entertain people. Well, none of that works out well for me, unfortunately. Oh well, I have to exhaust it all. Let's plot twice the... Oh, 3 times actually. Just exhaust all of that. Who needs it? Who needs it? Beautiful. I mean, while I could Echo Chomp, it just didn't seem the effective way to get that handled. Should have just defended. Okay. Slimy Hat. Raise your maximum hand size by 2. Very good for us. The delusion, though. Give me the delusion. Burn Malignancy there, and then burn Tantrum here. Right. Alright, Shed Fat's still in the deck, as well as Nostalgia. Okay, didn't get Nostalgia in time, but that's fine. Should be ultimately pretty okay. Definitely looks to be the case. Yep, kill him with the Kavar. Well, I mean, they were already dead, but it didn't matter. Medical Manual, exhaust the first status drawn each turn. If you had the medical kit, each status played heals you for 1 HP. And I do have the medical kit, so I have that synergy, actually. I'm gonna drop that speed potion. It's nowhere near as useful as an energy potion for us. All right, Nightmare Alpha. Got a Toxic Residue in the discard pile there. That's really good. There we go. That's a bunch of intangibility for me. Thank you, Malignancy. And there's a bunch more Malignancies where that came from. Yes, I see. Another Toxic Residue out there, though. Ah, perfect. This is just revenge, frankly, for last episode. Perfect. And down goes the Nightmare Alpha. What black card do I want? Preserved Insect. Enemies elite combats have 25% less HP. Yeah, that one's not really going to work out for us, I have to imagine. Fortify is a lot of... Oh, fetch up to 3 cards if you've exhausted this combat Grave Purge. By the way, if you want to know why I say Grave, because a lot of people are getting really, really confused and up in arms about it. Like, they think that's how I think it's said. I over the course of a bunch of series, I have said a bunch of words. Not all of them have been pronounced correctly, and some of them have been pronounced correctly for my idiolect and dialect, but other people didn't particularly enjoy the pronunciation of it. I say words now intentionally wrong to gently dissuade people getting caught up about something so small. That kind of pedantry, that kind of lack of acknowledgement of the fact that different idiolects and different dialects exist. Like the amount of times I've been called out on something and it's the British pronunciation. It's the British pronunciation rather than the American pronunciation, and people just aren't used to it. Language is used to convey meaning. If you know what I mean, and it is entirely unambiguous what I mean, language has done its job. Just relax. It doesn't matter. I promise you, it's not a big deal. Ooh, 8 cards. Let's upgrade the nostalgia there. Oh, cool. We actually got something I want to copy there. Nice. Watch out for that malignancy. Okay, so we only will get 4 turns of intangibility over the course of this. Which is worth noting because it's significantly less than we've had recently. Shed fat there for the first time. Beautiful. Now, Echoes of Time to bring back the 3 cards, right? So, Echo, Malignancy, Malignancy, Delusion. Oh, 8 cards now? Echo, Shed Fat. Oh. Echoes of Time. Why are you allowing me to bring back this many cards? This is not correct. I mean, I'll do it. What? Okay, so it allowed me to select as many cards as I'd like, but then when I confirmed, it turned my offer down. That's what I get for being greedy, I guess. Is a lot, but so's the golden armor for way more than that. All right, can we get lethal this turn? Because I don't think it's a given. Yeah, definitely not. Well, I mean, now we'll be fine. But obviously that wasn't guaranteed to work out like that. All right. To thump, to thump, to thump. Time to go to the heart. Come on, give me the card that I crave. Great, we got a grinning jar now. Nope, didn't get it. Rough. Never mind. I did Dolly's Mirror on Delusion, and then I'm in a Mysterious Pyramids to join both delusions together. This is gonna work. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. I'm not spending all of my money here because I'd like to have some of it to still fund the golden armor. That's both my delusions, and now we have the win. Okay, so Delusion copies Delusion. Echo of Delusion copies Delusion. You can see how this is gonna continue infinitely. Now, this is a lot better if you have another Toxic Residue. But it's worth noting, all you need to do this is 2 copies of Delusion, because Delusions cannot copy Echoes. So you have to have 2 natural copies of Delusion. And way more time on your hands than is feasible to ever suspect that anyone would ever have. I found this off camera, and I was a little bit saddened that I found it off camera, because I can only imagine the joy of my reaction, or rather how overjoyed my reaction would be to find it on camera. Because I was asked recently, what's my favorite type of deck archetype? The answer to that is honestly infinites. Because finding the bounds of the game and using those in clever ways to create things like unexpected play patterns that allow for some very ridiculous things to occur, I find really, really interesting. I understand that that doesn't make the most compelling content constantly. So I do infinites few and far between. And especially when I do them, I try not to choose ones that I can get together like in the very start of a run, because that's less interesting. 1 turn kill and elite. Yay, money. Bandanas. Well, don't want it. We're good. Calipers will retain some block for me, actually, which is nice. No, I don't want to start generating a new hand yet, so we won't shed fat. There's no reason to yet, actually. Well, we don't have the infinite combo here. But if we get enough malignancy, we won't need it, is the thing that I'm thinking right now. All right. We have now 18 intangibility. That'll have to do. Okay, we did get another toxic residue in the discard pile, which is nice. Still holds on to that shed fat until we have the other one, though. Come on. Ooh, Echoes of Time. Nice. I'm gonna Echoes of Time and try and only take 3 cards. I mean, Delusion would be... Okay, only taking 3 cards still didn't work, so... I don't think Echoes of Time works. Not right now, at least. And it's purged, so it's not in my discard pile, so I can't even check it. I'll check my master deck, actually. There we go. Fetch up to 3 cards. You've exhausted this combat. Grave Purge. So Shed Fat there. Then yet again. Woo! Another Toxic Residue already in there. Nice. Getting a lot of Echoes in that discard pile now. And that's a hell of a lot of poison. Cannot kill this upcoming turn, but gosh, we're gonna get close. And there goes the Corrupt Heart. Hell yeah. I am so glad that I got to call my shot from the very start there. That I was like, here's the thing that I want to do. Oh, cool. Here's the card that I need for it. And then it took until the very end, but with clever use of relics, we managed to get it off in at least one of those fights. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Modded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on this game, past, present, and future, as well as an individual link to each and every GitHub repository for each and every one of the mods featured in each and every episode. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.